Hi guys, this is Lewis with Let's Go Catch Some Snaps. And after a week of waiting, we finally got the sensor for the tilt. Now remember what I spoke to you the last time. If you want to see the prior stuff, you could look in my YouTube channel and look at all the stuff all the problems that I went through with this switch. But this is what's going on here. There's two switches. One says trim sender kit neutral, which is this one with the white tip. And then one that says trim sender kit black. Well, when the guys in Mercury looked at the book, the only switch that shows up is the one with the black tip. Now, when I tried to install that on my Mercury 115, I found out that I had quite a bit of problems. Number one is that whenever the manual gives you two ways of installing the switch, and it's actually 180 degrees from the other side. So once I did that, in any of the positions, my engine would show when it was going up that was going down, and was going down, going up. So I went over there and I said, listen, there's got to be a problem here. And the guy says, no, that is the right switch for the 115 Mercury. So he gave me another switch. I came back and the same thing was happening. Like I said prior, I spoke to my friend Mario at Davy Marine, an expert at these engines, and he told me exactly what the problem was. He says that on the Mercury 115 carbureted engine, this trim sender goes on the left-hand side, and on the 150 Optimax and the regular Mercury engines, it goes on the right side and it has a black connector. So I came back, talked to these people, and finally they had to order my correct switch, and now I have it here. So we're going to be installing this shortly, and we're going to see how the tilt works. Stay tuned. Okay guys, I went ahead and I installed the new switch with the white connector. And once you install it, there's a little adjustment you could make here. Move it up and down to your trim gauge is correct and in the right position. So instead of cutting it and grounding it here where the other one was, I just ran the whole harness through here, guys, through the back of the engine, in through the engine, and it comes with the ground wire, which is this one here, guys, that I showed you. Okay, so I ran the ground wire right into a ground here, ran it down, and I got both of my connectors connected right here. The brown with the white wire and the black. All right, so my switch is connected now. The only thing left to do is to make sure that my Mercury 115 trim gauge works correctly. So the problem was, originally when I got the new switch, like I mentioned on my other video, there's two types of switch for the Mercury engines. The 115 uses a switch on the left side, and the 150 and the 150 Optimax and EFI use a switch on the right side. So when I connected the original switch that they sold me and said that was the only switch that showed up for the engine, when I lowered the trim gauge showed up, and the opposite, when I raised the engine, it shows the engine going down. So this should take care of the situation right now. My friends, we're going to find out right now. And we're going to look at the trim gauge. Let me get right up here so I can show you if it works or if it doesn't work. So here's the real deal, guys. All right, so when I hit up, the trim gauge should go up. And there it is. And when I go down, the trim gauge should go down. And there we go. So there you go, guys. It's all ready to go. And we found the problem. Now we have to reinstall the trim gauge, because I had taken it apart to check the electrical here. And once I'm done with that, we're going to run the, we're going to change all these lights, guys. These are the lights I was telling you about. You know, some of the, let me see if I could turn it on now, so you guys can see what I was talking about in the earlier video. Okay, so you see here, some of the bulbs are on, some are not. So we're going to change that, and we're also going to change that one. This one also has got several bulbs that don't turn on as well, and there's two others on the bottom here that light up the floor where the rod holders and stuff goes. So stay tuned. We're going to work on that once I'm done with all this wiring deal, and then we're going to hook up the remote spotlight. Stay tuned, like and subscribe.